And Moses joins us with sports on Lloydminster Bobcats. Have had a couple of days to skate off those turkey legs, and they're back in action tonight.
Yeah, no kidding. It'll be a rematch with the familiar opponent, we should say, the Whitecourt Wolverines. We met them last season, first round of the playoffs. However, the two this year, night and day, my man, because you have the Bobcats on a roll and the Wolverines at the bottom of the North Division. Matt Schumont has more.
The Bobcats have come out of the gates flying in the month of October, winning 3 of 4 and 5 of their last 6, averaging just under 4 goals during that span.
After that losing streak there, we all kind of decided to buy in a little more, and the results been showing, and it's just something to feed off of each night. The more you win, the more guys buy in. So
they kind of started the ball rolling before I got here, and just keeping it going as I'm playing. So everyone's playing well, so it's really good.
A huge key for the recent success has been the play of the team's penalty kill, giving up just 4 goals and 39 chances in their last 6 contests.
Anytime a team gets a power play goal, they tend to build off that. And when you're limiting their opportunities and limiting the amount of goals they can score on it, you're limiting the momentum and the life that the opposition has, and that's big.
It goes down to your goalie standing on his head. Devin's been pretty incredible on the PK for us. And it's just a mentality, that we're not going to get out there and get scored on. So guys are blocking shots and doing whatever it takes, so it's good to see.
The Border City bunch now get ready for last year's first-round opponent, the Whitecourt Wolverines. And after a 5-game thriller, the Cats will be expecting a tough game, even though the Wolverines have dropped their last 4 games.
We expect that they're going to come in here and try to get some payback for that, and we don't want our guys to overlook this. They're a lot better than their record shows. They still have a lot of skill up front, so you can't take them lightly.
It's a rival team. We've had good battles with them the last 2 years for sure, so there'll definitely be emotion. We knocked them out of playoffs last year in a bit of a drastic fashion, so I imagine they'll be itching to play us, and I think it'll be an interesting one.
Puck drop for tonight's game is at 7:30. Matt Schumont, Newcap Sports.
Thanks a lot, Matt. Meanwhile, the Bonnyville Pontiacs play their second game in as many nights when they host the Sherwood Park Crusaders. The Yaks coming off a 2-1 win over Whitecourt. Puck drop for this one is at 7:30 at RJ Lalonde. To college volleyball, it was a weekend of firsts, or it's going to be a weekend of firsts. The Lakeland Rustlers men's team will be opening up their season this Friday. And for a squad with so many returning players, a big focus has been fine-tuning their offense and speeding up their attack. Claire Hanna has more in this report.
The off-season is now a distant memory for the Lakeland men's Rustlers volleyball team. As the nerves start to settle and the excitement builds, homecoming is finally here as the squad is gearing up to face Concordia College this Friday.
It's a team that we've had a lot of success against, so we're really looking forward to getting into league action, and the guys are chomping at the bit a little bit to get out there and start the season off, and I think Concordia is a good start for us.
As a rookie, entering a tight-knit team that has been working together for over a year can be a daunting experience to plunge into. But for Cody Teron, who will likely be called on for a bigger role, he's looking forward to the challenge.
Well, I think it's actually pretty cool to see a team that's really experienced, and it's nice to be on a team like that too. Well, it feels actually very important this year, and to help out the team major and do a good job.
For the Rustlers, athlete turnover is an issue they grapple with every year. However, this season, they're returning 11 players. For second-year setter Derek Jansen, this means being able to run a more aggressive offense, since he's already had 1 season to gel with his hitters.
Yeah, we've been speeding it up a lot more, trying to just speed every set we can up, just to obviously throw the blocks off on the other side. It brings a lot to the team. It makes it a lot easier to kind of know where people want the ball to be set, and really helps us kind of develop more as a team this year, I think.
Coach Dyer, who trained Jansen last year, is excited for the attacking possibilities and the experience he will bring to the team.
This year he's a little bit smarter, understands our league, knows our guys, knows where our strengths are, and obviously he's gotten a lot better as well. So I think we're going to see good things from him, and again, mostly the big thing for us is speeding up our offense.
Claire Hanna, Newcap Sports.
Well, that is your first look at sports. Gerard Lampow with his fine haircut and mustache will be coming up after the break. The Holy Rosary Raiders are coming off an impressive regular season, a perfect 4-0 en route to finishing first and clinching home field advantage throughout the playoffs. But as Matt Schumont tells us, the Silver and Black aren't satisfied with the way they finished the season.
Going a perfect 4-0 and outscoring their opponents 139-38 during the regular season, you would think the Raiders would be satisfied with how the first portion of their season went. However, that's not the case, as both coaches and players didn't mince words.
I think we're still yet to put a complete game together. Still waiting for that to happen. Got the talent to do it. We got the experience to do it. It's just need the right attitude and need to fight complacency a little bit, I think.
Our offense, we played good, but there's some areas we need to work on, and we need to work on some of our special team onside recovery. Like in the last game, we gave up 2 onside recoveries off kickoff. So there's things we need to work on, but overall we played good.
Now as they prepare for the playoffs, the Raiders are hoping to amp up the intensity and get everyone on the same page for Friday's semifinal.
We just need to come out firing with 100% effort, and that's in practice too. If we're just taking it easy or not trying as hard as we can, it can be worked on. We could definitely get to 100% effort.
All the older players need to be more serious. You know, we got people in their second and third years joking around, jumping around, throwing balls at each other, when really they should be the ones stepping up to lead the team and really, you know, being serious and doing everything right and never joking around.
The Black and Silver host the Bonnyville Voyageurs, a team they just played a week ago, and after grabbing a 23-point lead late in the game, the Raiders let that slip away, only coming out with a 31-23 win.
We know what we're going to see for the most part. If they decide not to pull anything out in the last game, I'm sure we'll be ready. We saw most of their trick plays and whatever, and we played an overall good game.
They're easily the most unpredictable team that we've faced because they always come out with a new front, new players in different positions, and they always reinvent themselves going week to week. So we always have to prepare for something different every time going in. You know, we have to play sound football, and we have to keep our basics going perfectly.
Matt Schumont, Newcap Sports.
You might not be familiar with this particular sport, but it is one that is steeped in tradition, and one former Pan Am medalist was in the border city to spread his knowledge to the next generation.
We combine a little bit of math in this, a little bit of physics, some geometry.
Right at it like you're late for a plane. Yes, good.
If the kids are able to drive, some of the driving skills that they already have, they should apply to riding.
For jumpers at Timberwind Stables, they're used to a different type of horsepower, one that combines the will of both rider and animal, providing its own challenges.
People come with their own demons that they nurture all the time. You have to overcome those. Then you have to overcome the demons that the horse carries with them, and suspicious of the jumps or colors or the environment around a jump.
You took her to the minefield, then you left her there. Oh boy, up.
I always tell the kids the horse has an IQ of 6 on a good day. Okay? And so you need that horse needs a lot of help from you.
Frank Selinger is well known in the equestrian circles, competing at the Pan Am Games, been on several National Cup teams, and has coached internationally. Now he spends his time in Alberta, spreading his knowledge to other riders, giving them a taste of what it takes to become a good show jumper.
You can't really coach yourself, you know, you can't see what you're doing wrong, so he definitely, you know, and fine-tunes things, so, because it's all about, you know, seconds in the end.
He's amazing. Like, he teaches me to go forward and to trust my horse, and yeah, it's just giving me and my horse both a lot of confidence.
The students are energetic and eager, and nothing makes me happier.
The session ends, but Selinger's journey continues, going town to town. His hopes for the next generation of riders is simple.
Walk away keen, wanting to jump again tomorrow. That would be the first thing, and then I hope that they'll have me back some days so that I can see their progress.
And that's all the time we have in sports. We'll have more Newcap news and weather for you after the break.